Commencing countdown. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
And we're live! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Saver Dice. I, of course, am your incredibly handsome host, Cody, aka Taking 20. And with me, I have some beautiful, incredible, wonderful, sexy, amazing, and talented people whose hair is sometimes in frame. We, of course, have Guy SCLANDERS from How to Be a Great GM, playing a Sander. Snicked is played by the one and only David FRIANT of Nerdarchy. Lauren B, aka the Genja Ninja, is here with Luna. Domino is being played by Mike Hunt, who has a channel. And then...
I'm just here for Big Boy Daddy Gaming.
I've said it 1,000 times. This is the first time it got me like that. And then, of course, we have the one and only Jacob BUDZ from XP to level 3, who tells you how to level up, at least at minimum, to a 3rd level, so you can get an archetype.
Never talked about that.
Learn how to play a character or stuff.
A lot of my videos have nothing to do with XP. In fact, I just play with Milestone.
Anyways, here with a few words for our amazing and lovely sponsors is the one and only Mike Hunt. Please take it away, Mike.
Mike Hunt here from BigBoyDaddyGaming.com to tell you about our sponsors. We're sponsored by Fantasy Grounds, our preferred virtual tabletop thing of choice. They're on Steam. You can get them there. Also on Steam is our other sponsor, which is Dungeon Painter Studios, in which you can paint your studios in a dungeon, or you can paint your dungeons in a studio. Entirely up to you. Also sponsored by Patreon, because you guys love us and want us to hear us talk about dirty, naughty things.
Yep.
Especially inter-party relations.
That was not planned, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you say naughty?
I said, there could have been some rope things going on there. If you want to find out if there's ropes involved and what BDSM we get into in the dungeon, check out the Patreon.
That took such a turn.
If you guys want to see more of Mike Hunt, check out
what was it?
Patreon.
What's the website?
LaurenDoesStuff.fun.
LaurenDoesStuff.fun.
That's this week's episode, I think. Last week's was my sister's power thighs.
Yeah.
My sister's power thighs was this week's episode. Next week's is LaurenDoesStuff.fun. So
if you guys want to venture into Mike Hunt's BDSM dungeon, patreon.com/SaverDice.
Neat!
Put me in charge of that.
Let's listen to dogs barking while we do we play some games. So,
I love dog ASMR.
It's been a couple of weeks, and we are glad to be back from Gen Con and back to jump into our Oasis. Things are heating up for the Rogue Infinity's crew as they are currently on Krento hunting and looking for their long-lost companion, the now Starfinder, Lacia Smith. While the gang has been tied up with, let's call it, drug lords and or mafiosos, a new set of allies in the form of Starfinders with Kiana, V2, and their little robot Plucky, the gang has made their way to what we refer to as the Detroit District here on Krento, the abandoned factory district, hunting down the Dark Paws, one of the many war hounds employed by King Corvallis. And that is where the group has made their way into the factory, dispatching several of these Dark Paws. And that is where, Jet, as you open this door, you see none other than Lacia Smith, as she had looked up to you and then passed out. And that is where we will pick up.
Oh my God, Lacia just passed out. I run over to her and make sure that she is not dead.
Yes, she is, she's bound, but she appears to be breathing. She has been beaten pretty heavily.
Back with the ropes. Hey, Doc, now's your chance.
What?
I said that she's like really, really hurt. You should probably come help her out. She doesn't look good. Lacia.
Maybe she needs
Lacia.
mouth to. Oh.
Lacia. She's not waking up.
Maybe
Well,
she
just
needs
give her some.
space. And
Okay.
she tries to back you up just like an inch.
That's
I'm really concerned for her health.
That's a bit of a misnomer, actually. I mean, it's more just to give the doctor space to operate around the person. But I'm not entirely sure. Extreme fatigue. Can I do a once over of her, checking for wounds, distress of any kind, puncture marks?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can see it's. I'm not even going to make you roll for it.
All right.
Okay, well, 28 is more than good enough. You've worked on Lacia many times over the years, Asander. And you can see several types of drugs have been administered to her. There, you can actually see on a table, kind of in the back, different types of narcotics. So she probably has a lot of different stuff in her bloodstream. And you know from the context, they were probably trying to get certain information out of her. So whatever torture and methods they used to do that. It doesn't look like her fingernails have been ripped off. It doesn't look like fingers have been cut off or toes or anything like that broken. It just looks like she has been beaten pretty terribly. And she has several track marks, if you will, from where they have injected her over who knows how many days.
Captain, I would recommend we get her back to the Rogue Infinity, or
She all right? What's wrong with her?
she has had a cocktail of all kinds of things. But more importantly, they were torturing her here rather than taking her back to Corvallis. I think that means that she might have left something here on the planet that they were trying to get from her before they could depart. If that's true, then we still...
The guys that we shot up already, they were the ones torturing her.
I can't say for certain, but that would
They
be...
weren't here for a party, kid.
Did we kill all of them?
But it doesn't
No.
matter. We have Lacia now. We must get her back to
It doesn't matter. What if she talked? They may know something. They need to die.
Well, Domino,
Go find them.
could you seal the outer door? That way then nothing can escape.
That too.
I don't see why not. And I will seal the outer door
How are you going to seal it? At this
with
point,
my magic seal door spell.
there you go. That's a good way to seal it. That's,
Yep.
that seems to be sufficient.
Yep, that's what I do every combat, Cody. The same thing we do every night, Pinky.
Shut the door.
Seal the pod bay doors.
Oh no, something's shooting at us. Close the door. Yes, I got it. You
Domino's
sealed the
our
door.
professional door opener. That's his whole job.
I
Also a
usually
can
close
opener.
Seal the pod bay doors, hell. I can't do that.
What did you say, Lauren?
I said he's also a can opener.
Toaster.
Oh, nice. And a toaster.
You can't be a toaster. You have no ports. So what are you doing here, Jet?
I'm gonna go over to Lacia. I'm gonna pick her up. And yeah, we should go. Should make sure she-
Give me anybody who would like to give me an intelligence check. Anybody
Snake.
who's trying to assess the situation, give me an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc.
I would like to assess the situation.
14. I think you should scan her for any kind of tracking device, any kind of radiography, anything that might be emitting her location.
Yeah, sure. That's a great idea, Doc. Let's see if they tagged her or not.
Hey, do we have that med droid that can carry people who are unconscious? Still have that?
We don't have a Medtroid. I built that.
Yeah.
Domino, you while they are talking about, hey, we should scan her, we should get her out of here. What should we do? Let's shut the door. You kind of realize, hey, this wasn't even kind of sort of enough people to even probably pilot a ship. And certainly, based off of the Warhounds we engaged previously, this doesn't feel like a whole crew. You only fought off 2, 3, 4 people. Your last encounter with the Warhounds with a Warhound Fang was over a dozen.
Are these Warhounds? I thought they were something different.
The drown.
They are drow, but they are also
Yeah.
Warhounds. So Warhounds are kind of like individual collections of pirate groupings that all work in unison. So this is like a Fang or a smaller subgroup. Ralkins, for example, your encounter with Ralkins at the hotel, that was one thing. But the Warhounds are many things, many packs.
Gotcha. Okay. Did not realize. He speaks up and says, after he seals the door, there's definitely more somewhere.
We need to be here to find out.
Well, shit. I'm gonna.
We only attacked like 4 people, and that's not even enough to crew a ship.
Again, we don't have to be here, Captain. We can leave. We have what we came for.
Yeah, but they may have something that they shouldn't have.
But if we're in here, where are they? What if they're outside?
We might be locked in here with them. They may be planning to ambush us again.
I think I'm with the doctor. We should get out of here quick before they start showing up. Maybe they're doing something else.
Yeah, but if Lacia went life and limb to make sure that something didn't get, spilled, and now it's spilled, and we have the opportunity to make sure that it doesn't get spilled, I don't know. Okay, we can go.
Look, Captain, you started firing at people before, and it didn't go so well for us.
Cody?
Yes.
On the floor in the chamber with Lacia, it looks like there are 4 large air vents in the floor. Is that just for...
This was in essence kind of like a section that would lower down and where grease could drip or where people could work underneath of these individual units. It actually, you can create sort of walkways, and based off of the tech that was in the other room originally, it looks like they manufactured some form of large transport vehicle here.
Could we go down? Just cut out
is there a sewer system?
You could certainly investigate that way. Is that what you'd like to do?
That's your area of expertise, or perhaps Luna, you might want to take point on this?
Can I just try to rip the grate off?
Is that a computer console?
You cannot rip the grate off, but
We asked more questions.
there are computer consoles here that, if it had power, you might be able to lower and raise things.
Can I look at it?
Can I try and rig something up and power them maybe off of my drone?
Sure. Let's do this here. What were you saying there, Lauren?
Can I just poke around at it?
Yeah. Are you
Quite
trying
literally.
You poke it.
Great. Does it do anything?
What are you looking for it to do?
She's feeling the edges, just seeing what she can.
You find the on switch.
Great.
It takes a moment and kind of warms up and then goes quiet. It's still running. It's just takes it a moment to kind of boot up.
Cody?
Sorry.
Go for it.
No, she just looks at Snicked and goes, "There, it's on. You've got this."
You're pretty confident, Snicked. If you look at it, you don't need to hack it. You'll be like, "Yeah, I know how to operate this."
All right, so I just want to get in there and see if I can find blueprints or anything about this building.
Okay. Would blueprints be inside? You know what? Give me a computers check.
And if I have to hack something, I will hack something. I didn't roll very well. That is a 23.
Yeah, with a 23, you're finding all kinds of files and schematics for whomever used to run this particular facility. A lot of this stuff is out of date. It's very obviously out of date. It goes back far enough to where it actually hits the gap. And you realize this probably was already abandoned before even the gap, a little over 300 years ago. You do not find blueprints to the facility, however.
Cody, can I go over here, make my way through this little hallway right here, and check out this room?
Sure. It's a lot of rundown components and bits and pieces. It has some shelving systems here with boxes with loose wiring and half-completed projects and consoles.
Okay.
A lot of LCD screen typey things where you could tell they were repairing or working or meant to be put inside of one of these units.
Okay, just because it's catching my eye, can I see if there's anything in this box right here with the radioactive symbol on it?
Sure. You open it up.
It's radioactive. You melt.
I just died.
Dead. No. It has several large vehicular batteries in here. A couple of them have burst and exploded and are kind of pouring out over the side.
Okay.
It's corroded. However, there does appear to be a couple of usable ones in there, perchance.
All right. And then what's this shiny silvery thing?
It's more parts.
Okay,
There's
got it.
lots of scraps and parts. There's no weapons or anything like that in here. This didn't look like anything from the Dark Paws. This looks like probably this was from the original facility.
And then if I can, I want to go over here to the back of this vehicle, and I want to see if I can open the back.
Yeah, it's already open. It's actually lowered like a ramp.
Oh, okay. Can I go in it?
Yeah. It is a military vehicle. There are very basic buckles. Half the seats on the left side are not even installed all the way yet, and you can literally see all the way up to the front of the vehicle. This vehicle is not complete.
Okay. Can I go to the seats and do an investigation check? And what I kind of want to do, what I want to look for, is possibly if there are any white strands of hair left over on the seats.
Okay. As you go to investigate the seats, you're looking for white, for anything like along those lines. You're also, you're checking recording devices just out of pure instinct. You kind of feel along the bottom. Is there anything here? And it turns up empty. This is kind of run down and rusty. It doesn't look like this particular vehicle was being employed by any of the of this war of this.
Domino, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How did they get this large vehicle in here? I don't see any particularly large doors or bays. There must be something.
I'm not sure.
What about this? And I point to what I'm standing at, which is where my dude is. These yellow and black lines. I think maybe this lowers or raises.
This, and I want to let you guys know. So the area that you guys found Lacia in on the map, the back door is meant to be a bay that would be wide enough for the vehicle.
Ah.
How did they get it in this room, though?
They took it apart and reassembled it.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Certainly prevents it from being stolen.
Guys, just so you know, you can paint any dungeon you want with Dungeon Painter Studios. You're on your own to employ logic as to how things exist in that dungeon.
You
perhaps
have
we
seen
should,
one bay so far. You have not found anything in the room that the vehicle is in yet.
I'm just shitting on you, Cody.
Perhaps we should then just exit through these large double doors. They might not assume that we'd be going through these. If they
Right,
are.
can you open these bay doors? Snakes?
Yeah, I could probably open them, but I want to see how they got this in here. There's got to be something in here. I want to investigate that. I think you're on
Now? Snicked is we
I'm
have
also very interested. What if they teleported it in here? That means they have the ability to teleport, and that they may have teleported the ship out. They could have teleported anything out.
Has anyone seen the old Hollow vid, Rescued by the Chimes? Is anyone? There was a prank episode where they disassembled the guy's hovercraft and put it inside of his office. That's pretty much the same thing.
That's not what they did. That's too much work.
I mean, it's a good prank.
I don't know. For a good prank, I don't know if there's such a thing as too much work.
Are there security cameras?
You do not see any security cameras in here.
Dang it.
There are
I-
additional computer modules. So you see this little orange computer module in the back here. There are additional computer modules in here.
I go to this computer, and I try to use it to open the bay door.
The yellow and black stripe section begins to lower down like a ramp.
I was right.
Ooh,
I'm going to jump on there.
here's that. She'll come back.
It literally just begins to lower down until it connects to a large garage type area. It's very dark in this. There's no lights going, and it's kind of a big open area. You do, however, see 5 different dock doors that this would be able to leave from.
All right, so we could leave out this way if we wanted to get out. Somebody want to go grab
And
Lacia?
that vehicle was not in good shape, right? Like,
This vehicle was not complete. You do not see any additional vehicles in this garage. A couple of the bay doors look like they had been broken into at one point.
What is not complete about it?
It's not complete. Like the consoles are not complete. The seats in there, it's not completely finished. There's work on the engine. Like you can tell this vehicle is in the process of being manufactured.
Okay. So it's not something we could readily fix.
I mean, you could probably hang out here and maybe get it up and running if there's enough parts here.
Well, what if we just exploded it and blew the whole place up? Like, why don't we just do that and erase all the evidence?
I don't want to be that guy, but we took a cab here.
Snake.
Yeah, we get another one. We can walk.
But between, you might have an idea though, Domino.
There's so many more bad guys.
Also, they dropped us off quite far away and would not come here, so they will not be another ride for quite a distance.
But perhaps if we get the vehicle working just enough, you could auto-rig it so that it exits one of the doors. Our enemies will follow it, and we leave out the door we came in on.
Oh, like a decoy. That's a great idea.
I want to be very clear so you guys understand this.
It has no wheels.
There's no track on the left side. Like it has
go very fast or very far.
Kind of tank tracks, and it only has tracks on the right side of it. You could probably fix it or rig something up. I mean, you have certainly capable engineers in your group.
All right, all hands on deck.
It'll take
Everybody,
some time.
everybody.
Movie montage.
Yeah, let's do the fixing the car montage.
I don't know. One of those guys got away. He's getting help right now.
Yeah, why did we let him get away?
It doesn't matter. He got away. We need to leave now.
All right, let's just go then. Let's not fix a car. Just get out of here.
I think they think he was invisible.
Yeah.
It's still here.
I don't know.
Exactly. Hey, why don't you do your lock thing on this up and down door? So we'll leave it up. We'll lock it up. And maybe that'll throw him off for at least a little bit.
I can only do it on one door at a time.
Well, this is only one door.
Lacia is beginning
I had it
to
down
stir.
the first one.
Lacia's waking up.
Yes, she is. And she's in no state to be involved in a gunfight at all. We need to get her to a medical facility so we can see what they've done to her.
Jet, are you still like carrying her around? Like, what about this computer? What about this computer? What's in this container? Like,
Why not? Yeah, sure.
Or is she with the sander being checked out?
No, she's with me.
Okay.
Is she your shoulder and you just keep spinning and she's like throwing up everywhere?
No, I'm holding her legs here, torso, shoulders here.
While we're running around like a chicken with our heads cut off, I'm going to gather a bunch of scrap together, and then you just hear like a montage of torches, and I make another healing robot, and then I drag it over to the captain. And
I put her on it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the doctor, and I wheel it over to us.
Thank you. Now, can we get out of here, if you please?
Yeah, let's go. We have like 8 different exits. Which one should we take? Let's take the What?
It's so good to see you.
Don't talk, Lacia. Just
She kind of is hugging on you a little bit. Can you put me down? I can walk.
no, you cannot. As your doctor, you cannot. Stay where you are.
Hey, Luna, why don't you scout our exits?
Okay.
Doctor.
Yes?
Doctor. She's married.
Lacia,
Don't get any ideas.
hi, good to see you again. Just one question. How many people were here torturing you?
Whatever information she gives you, Captain, is hardly going to be of use. The amount of drugs and chemicals in her system, I'm
A lot.
Speak.
The voices. I don't speak Drow, and did you guys? You got my message?
Yeah.
You see
Was
her
it-
kind of becoming a little bit more attentive, and she kind of like lowers herself down from your arms.
What happened? We thought it was fake.
She's in the medical bed.
Oh, well, okay. Well, she'll sit up.
She's on a sci-fi stretcher.
Did you get the last coordinate?
Last coordinate? What are you talking about?
We didn't, sadly. You'll have to lie back down again,
No.
dear Lacia.
We've got to go. Sander, it's been so long.
Yes,
It's-
tragic, isn't it? What a pity. Everyone changes. Well, I don't, because I'm a brain in a jar.
Hey, Luna, it's good. We need to get out of here. We need to go now.
She kind of looks confused.
Any of
over
that
at you.
leans back to this doorway and just goes, "Oh, by the way, your wife's on this planet," and then goes back to watch the door and make sure no one.
Can we not do this? Can we just get out? That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Everybody shut up. We're going to leave this way. I point at the giant door. Say, somebody open it. That's the way we're going.
I can walk. She tries to get off the gurney. She takes
Get
about
back
2
on the med
steps.
tank because I don't want you to pass out.
She takes about 2 steps and she passes back out again.
God damn it. I put her back on top of it.
And she passes right back out.
Snick, do you have any sort of cables that we might use to tie this patient to the bed?
There's
Don't
probably something
tie her
around here.
down.
It's probably best to wait till we get back to the ship for that.
She might fall off.
I'm trying to open it. I'm trying to do it manually. I really want to get out of here.
We should really.
There's a button for sure.
What the? Just push it.
It's probably right there to the left of the door.
It opens.
Go, everyone. Leave back to the way we came, to the casino.
I was asleep on the ride.
I grab onto the
you
med thing.
find
and I
yourselves
drag
out
along.
in the midst of the streets here in the abandoned district.
There's nobody here.
There's no one here. There's no one outside waiting on you. There is
Alright.
no ambush.
Somebody call us an Uber.
Can I call V2?
Yeah.
Let's move further away from the building so we're not standing outside just in case they...
Move down the street. Let's go. I'm going to start moving down the street, like turn a block or something.
Yeah, as you guys start hustling down the street,
There's an ambush.
no one seems to care. There's only 1 or 2 people even in your line of view that are way off doing their own things, way up ahead of you, several blocks ahead of you, and they seem to be scurrying across the street to a whole nother area. They're certainly not paying you any mind.
You know, maybe they got the information from Lacia and they were just keeping around just in case.
Doesn't make sense to me, Snicked. Does Corvallis strike you as the kind of individual who'd just let you stay on the planet that you ran away to?
Those guys weren't Corvallis. They were
Working for King Corvallis.
They are?
Yes.
Well,
I thought that was established.
I didn't remember.
Well, she was anyway.
Wait, Lacia?
Yes, we know that much.
I didn't know that either. I forgot. Right, yeah, I would agree with you, Lysander. I feel like he won't just let us go.
Luna, you said you wanted to contact V2.
Yes.
You give him a buzz and he answers. Hey, good looking.
Hi, V2.
What you got cooking?
We would like a ride. We're a little bit stuck, and we have the cargo, if you know what I mean.
Wait, what does that mean?
We have a person with us who we've been looking for. Please do not say the name over the comms.
Oh, sweet! And you hear him not say this over the comms, but you hear him say it over the comms because he turns, and you can tell that he's like tugging on the phone like this. He's like, they totally found Lacia!
V2, now that you've said that out loud...
I'm honing in on your coordinates. Just hang tight. Click.
She turns around to everyone. What do the humans say? Oh, we're screwed. And then she turns her comms off. Expect visitors. Maybe we should hide.
What were you doing?
Trying to get us a ride.
Okay.
Did though.
I looked to the house to my left.
Yeah, it's a big, large building that has literally half of the face of it torn asunder.
I walk up to the front door and I knock on it.
about 3 feet to the right of you, there's no wall.
Captain,
I
what are you
step
doing?
on-
You can knock on the door.
You
if
handle
want.
those drugs?
He turns around. No, we're hiding out because we need to have some cover. So everybody get in this building.
Then why are you knocking it? You could just walk right through the wall.
Sorry, Snicked. I don't have a bunker around that we can hunker down in. This is the best we've got. So everybody get in it before we lose the fucking normals. And I go in and I take Lacia with me.
Luna, you get a little message on your interpersonal comm that says 10 minutes out.
I don't
V2.
have any marbles.
You know, Domino, I hate being planetside. You know why I hate being planetside?
Is it because of all of the people?
Yeah, that too. But you know, when you really need to fracking space somebody, there's no space.
Then that's true. There is no space on a planet. They're crowded.
What are you guys doing while this incredible, terrible message has gone out?
I want to go. If there's stairs in this building, I want to go up the stairs and take Lacia with me. And if there's any way I can look out of the building, are there other holes or anything? I want to use it as cover and hopes that if somebody's supposed to attack us, I can use it to defend.
I want a con save because I looked at your character stats. So if
Oh,
you're
yeah?
just lugging Lacia around up and down the stairs and all around while you're digging
No,
through
she's on the
battery
mid
boxes.
thing. She like floats.
Well, you said that you wanted to carry her around.
No. I'm
Okay.
dragging the thing. I'm not carrying her everywhere.
Not a problem. You make it to the second floor.
Cool.
It also has no wall.
All right.
It's like 4 or 5 stories here. This was maybe an office building or for one of the factories below or
top floor. I go to the top floor.
Yeah. Top floor would be kind of hard. It goes up about 152 stories.
Okay. 5th floor.
Okay. You go up to the 5th floor.
Snake, did you scan for transmissions from Lacia?
I'm sorry, what?
I asked Snick to check Lacia to see if she was emitting any sort of sensory data. You are perfectly capable of detecting that too, Domino. You were just busy at the time. But perhaps
Is that something we're able to do?
you should help.
Would you like to cast Detect Tech?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. You cast Detect Tech on Lacia, and you don't get anything back.
There is no tech on Lacia.
That's suspicious. If there's 0 tech on her, shouldn't she have some tech? Shouldn't like a comm come up? Anything?
Yes, and her suit.
And none of it comes up. That seems like there's defensive counteractions there.
The place on her forearm where she typically keeps her personal comms unit, it's obviously missing. I mean, you guys have seen her wear that 1,000 times.
Oh, it's missing.
Yeah, you don't see her personal comms unit or anything. It looks like when they took her captive, they
Then opposite, they just took all of her tech off of her. So cool, she's safe, but that sucks.
Can I station myself with my plasma rifle facing the first story of this?
done and done.
Great.
You take up positions, and the rest of you guys come over Lacia to see, hey, is there any tech on her? What's going on? Why is her comms missing? Things along those lines. And it doesn't take long for V2 to arrive. Unfortunately, V2 has pulled up in probably about a 3 or 4 seater vehicle. And 2 of those seats are occupied by Kiana and Plucky.
We're going to sit on laps.
So there's 2 seats, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The androids could hold on to the outside. The atmosphere wouldn't do much damage to you.
As he pulls up, he doesn't see you because you guys are kind of hiding off the streets at this point. And
If
so
I see him pull up, I'm going to come out from the cover and wave my hand.
he pulls over.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's so small. It's like the best that we could find on short notice, man.
If he's down there, I'll make my way down.
Captain,
Yeah.
I think they're going to try and steal Lacia.
At this point, Kiana is out running towards you. V2's not moving, Plucky's not even moving, but she is hauling ass for the building.
Why would they come in a smaller vehicle? They know how big our numbers are.
Shit. All right, get ready.
Do you guys say this? Where are you guys? 5th floor?
On the comms. On the comms.
On the comms.
Oh, okay. She'll stand in the doorway of the 1st floor.
Yeah. Kiana is like crawling over the wall, and she looks over and sees you. Where is she? Where is she?
We have her.
Is she okay? Is she alive? Is she?
We
is
have to
anything
get moving
broken?
now, but one of you guys has to come with us so that one of us can go with you.
That's fine. V2 will stay, or I'll stay, or I'm not gonna stay. V2 will stay. Plucky can find his way back. He can get another service out here. We couldn't get any cabs
Okay.
to come out this far.
Domino.
How did you guys get all the way out? Where is she? And she begins like looking, and
She's upstairs.
turning, and she sees the stairs. The second you say stairs,
Yeah.
she is just running. She's empty-handed, but she's just like running up the stairs as fast as
I'll
possible.
stay on the comms. I like that plan, Luna. Have them get out of the car and we can all go in. Right? It's somebody can drive.
Yes.
All right. Luna, drive.
No. Domino should drive. I'll
Okay.
stay with V2.
Okay. And then me and Asanda and Snicked. Go.
And her. She won't go
and
without
her.
her.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
You see
I'm gonna-
her like hitting each. You can hear her hitting each floor and going, Lacia, Lacia.
At the second that we're done with that conversation, I'm going to start making my way down.
As you make your way down the stairwell, she is racing up it. She's exhausted, obviously, from sprinting over here and like looking on each floor for her. She catches you in the stairwell, and she just blows right past you. And she just goes up to the 2 or 3 steps behind you to the machine where she sees Lacia. And she begins kind of like weeping and hugging and crying. I'm so sorry. I'll never let you go again. And she seems to be kind of like crying over Lacia's unconscious, I say body, but she's not dead. And she just kind of has a breakdown.
Hey, we need to go, okay? We can do this later, all right? We're kind of in danger. We need to move.
Okay, fine. Where will the cabs pick us up at? Where can we order a transport?
You're taking your car. That's what we're doing. We're leaving some other people here so that we can get her to safety, all right?
Fine.
Let's go.
Where are you taking her? Where are you taking my wife?
We're going to take her to the casino, I believe, right?
Take her to a medical facility.
A
Captain.
medical facility. We got to get her prepared. She's not looking good. Yeah.
We're not getting her off planet?
But not yet. I don't have a ship.
What do you mean you don't have a ship? How do you not have a ship?
It
This
flew
is
right by
the
us.
time for the conversation. Lacia's life hangs.
This is the exact time for the conversation, damn it!
Hey, calm down, all right? We're all a little stressed out right now, okay? We're all having some troubles here. We're all being hunted down. We want all of us want her to be okay.
Wait. We can talk in the car.
Let's go. Let's just go. I'm just going to make my way down the stairs.
As we're pushing Lacia down the stairs, I just want to check her wrist quickly. She definitely still has her tattoo there, correct?
She does.
Sorry, we got a ship. We just gotta get it from a guy.
Snick
Go
to
over to the-
V2, Luna, and the... What's his name? The other guy?
V2,
Plucky.
Plucky, the
Are
robot
you-
Plucky. They will all, V2 and Plucky are like, we'll find a ride back, man. That's fine. I'm pretty fast. I can get out of this place. I'm a Starfinder. And he is like, he's like, I'm fine. But obviously, Kiana wants to ride with Lacia back. It can fit the 2 of them plus 3 additional people.
All right, so Domino Drive. And then
Take the-
Lacia is going in with me and Asander. And Kiana. Can that all fit?
Luna can run with V2, and V2 could probably carry Snicked.
Hey, no one carries snack.
As he rides around on Scrap Heap.
Always get stuck walking. They always leave Yusoki to walk. Scrappy carries him.
Moments later, you guys are off.
Okay.
The
How does he carry him? Like this?
All I need to know from you guys
Just like
is where you're headed, because you have a lot of options. You have the Rogue Infinity, you have the Wyvern Shade, which you could theoretically try to hunt down, and
Right,
who
there's
you have
that.
promised to deliver.
We need that. because-
You could head back to the King's Dawn with Maddox to talk to him. You could head back to Liala House, where she was originally taken.
Is there like a hospital?
Sure, there's hospitals.
You don't go to the hospital. It's the first place people look.
Yeah,
It's true.
but she's gonna die.
No, she's not. We've got a doctor.
Sander, you're pretty confident that she's stable, and she's just got to flush the drugs from her system.
Then let's go.
At any med bay, you would be able to do that relatively
I would
quickly.
suggest we go to our own ship, Captain.
Then let's do that. Then let's just go back to Rogue Infinity.
So you guys are heading back to the Rogue Infinity?
Yeah, nicknamed the Limited Paladin.
All right.
You guys head back to the Limited Paladin, and damn it, Jacob. Yeah, you guys begin heading back that way.
Cool.
When you arrive, you are greeted by Beetle and by Brashul, because this is the dock, so you guys can come and go. You guys have the passes and everything, no problem there. As you arrive, you realize that there has been a tremendous amount of work done to the Rogue Infinity, and in fact,
very nice.
it looks sparkling and new. There is also a pile of paperwork waiting for you in order to transfer the proper amount of credits over to the gentleman who you hired to fix your ship. Holding these papers is Beetle, as he thrusts them at you.
Oh, paperwork.
All right, Captain, you handle the paperwork. I'm taking the patient into the medical bay.
Yep. Everybody get in the ship. I will handle the paperwork.
So you're not even going to ask?
Well, what do you want me to ask? Oh,
Always underappreciated. I
did you
understand.
do all this paperwork? You did all this?
No, the paperwork's for the 130,000 credits that you promised for all this work.
Oh, did you pay for it?
I got bad news for you. They put a jack on.
All right, we just need the medical bay.
I got better news for you, though. I have my mechanic's license. Which means I made a few calls, and I got the Scorpion key that unlocks the 5928 jack on loan.
The makers. All right, good.
And he walks
Thank
over and he hits the button, and you can see this like huge piece of basically works kind of like an EMP with like a crazy series of keys and locks on it, not like traditional like what you would think. And it has been disabled and neatly packaged and left at the end of the on-ramp.
That is awesome. I look over at Beetle, I hug him, and I just say, thank you so much. Yeah, I thought I was going to have to do a bunch of schemy, terrible shit, but this is great. That means we can leave.
Yeah,
Really saved our asses, Beetle.
I know. That's why I'm getting cut in.
That was a great idea. I forgot you were here.
Is Domino here?
Domino drove.
That's right.
Yikes.
Just quietly, like Fez from that 70s show, not saying anything, just driving back.
Oh, funny. I forgot you were here, Domino. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Beetle. You wow. Just we have a lot to do right now. We need the medical bay, but this is great. We're gonna find our friends now. I'm gonna get on board the Rogue Infinity and make sure everybody else is on board besides the people we left behind. And I want to locate them if I can.
Sure.
And I figure I know how to pilot this thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I've done it once or twice. I'm gonna.
You realize that the streets are much too small for a ship the size of Rogue Infinity to just be zipping around. Some of them. Other parts of it are designed for manufacturing, where they take much bigger ships out.
All right.
So it might be hit or miss based off of the area you're trying to fly the ship at.
Watch The Dark Knight. They have this thing called Skyhook, and I'll fly really high up, drop a really long rope, and they'll just zip right back up to the ship. Do we have one of those?
You do not have a skyhook on Luna, Snicked, V2, and Plucky.
All right. Well, regardless, I'm going to get the ship up and running, and I want to get as close as I can to them without being on the street, and then ping my location.
Give me a piloting check to get this thing booting up.
Hell yeah! I want to fly the ship.
Luna, Snicked, V2, and Plucky. You guys go a bit. You go a few miles before you are able to kind of get back to a little bit more of civilization, where you can order a transport to come and pick you up. Or you can keep running back. That's certainly your call.
I think Luna and V2 are talking the whole time, just kind of running.
Yeah, they are. So I'm glad that I'm so glad that you're okay and that you found Lacia. Like, this is going to be awesome. Do you think we're going to find Oasis now? Like, I wasn't even a part of the Oasis team, but I think that finding Oasis would be like something that I could like tell the next android when I release my soul, and I can leave it in the memory bank, so you'll be like, this is a great bod, because this is a great bod if we find Oasis. You could do the same thing. I mean, you got a great bod too. You could be like, hey, I found Oasis when you I mean, I don't know how old you are. I'm only 12.
I'm thinking about wiping your circuits.
I'm
really thinking about wiping your circuits.
No way, man.
They're not going to be able to know it's a great bod because they're not going to remember nothing.
I'm over 300 years old.
What? No way. You haven't, thought about, all the memories and, I mean, that's, all the way back to, the Gap and stuff. Why'd you stick around so long? I mean, you could have, moved on. I mean, with your soul.
Just
right?
like you have a job to do.
That you're about to do it?
Yep.
You think it hurts?
We'll find out.
Yeah, well, I'm only 12, so I don't got a while till I gotta worry about that stuff.
I mean, unless Oasis is it, and we find it tomorrow.
Wait, so if we find Oasis, Luna, you're gonna release your soul?
No.
Oh, please tell me you're gonna release his soul. Why wait? We can just assume we're gonna find it. You kill people all the time.
Hey man, you're kind of mean and old.
Me or him?
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't mean old like that. I think you're still, you got a great bod going on. Good energy. I like to call it, good energy. She's got good energy, you're one of those.
I think I will take transport back.
As you finally get a little bit within the city, and you guys can pick up a transport in no time, and very easily get you picked up. You guys are behind the rest of the crew. Sander, Domino, what are you guys doing with Lacia and Kiana as you guys reach the Rogue Infinity, and Beetle is smiling, knowing that he's basically removed the jack just like a dealer would, because he has the right type of connections to do that.
I have to get surgery immediately. Internal damage to her is quite dangerous.
You think that there's a lot of internal damage?
Kiara, it would be best if you were to stay in the quarters.
No, I've been away from her for too long, and no. I'll be quiet.
Body part and give it to you to nestle if you so choose, but if you're in my surgery, you're likely to contaminate it, and that could cause her to die. So
now you listen to me, all right? I don't care what your relationship was with her, but she is my wife, and I'm going to be here.
And she is my patient, and as the ship's doctor, I have authority on board our ship.
Cody, are we at the ship?
Sick bay.
You guys are, yeah. Sander is having a bit of a slap fight with Kiana over Lacia's treatment.
V2's not near us because he's busy with Luna?
Because he's busy with Luna and Snick.
Perfect. I reach over and place a hand on my new drinking buddy's neck, and I jolting surge her to make her pass out. Basically, I'm tasing her because she's, insubordinate, and we need to put her in surgery.
Hell yeah!
She passes out. She's focused, like a dad in a hospital with his kid, or a person in the hospital with their loved one. They're super focused, and I don't even need a roll, buddy. You got it.
I'm very sorry, but we need to put her in surgery. And he reaches down and scoops her up, and then places her on the medbot as well. We'll put her inside.
She just kind of.
Did you finally get her to shut up?
I had to sedate her.
Yep, good. All right, time to turn this baby on. Jig, 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 jig.
Jen, as you begin to boot all of this up, you hear a familiar voice from Agno, or as you originally knew her as, Brashul. Hey, are we leaving?
Yeah.
Do we have all the information now?
Kind of.
We don't know anything, Captain.
Wait. It was with Lacia. Right? That's all the reason we came here was to find Lacia.
What about the Omni Key?
Yeah, she knows about all of it.
And that's on a different planet entirely.
Look, we came here to find Lacia. That's the whole reason we got her. We're good. So when she wakes up and she's okay, then we'll ask her.
I'm pretty sure that we were supposed to find the Omni Key while we were here, right?
Yeah, we don't know what that is.
That's definitely on the giant satellite. Or the space station there.
What are you talking about?
It's not on this planet. It's on King Corvallis' planet.
Okay. Is it really?
Yes.
If you guys will remember, King Corvallis originally was looking for Lacia because she stole something from him.
Yeah, Lacia knows where the Omni Key is. So when she wakes up, we'll ask her everything. But right now, we need to get on the rest of it.
Lacia swiped the Omni Key.
Oh.
So when she wakes up, everything's fine. Please don't bother Asander because he has to do professional medical things. And we need to go get Luna and Snicked and Scrap Heap and get the heck out of here.
Speaking of which, Luna and V2 and Scrap Heap and Snicked and Plucky, you guys make your way back to the docks a few minutes later as Asander begins to do his work.
Leaving.
Do you guys say anything over the comms about this, or you just kind of let it happen and then we show up?
Hey guys, where are you? I got the ship and we're all good.
The second one.
Okay.
Give me perception checks, Luna and Snicked, please.
I think that would be the best too. Is you start to pull up and you just see the ship lifts up and then it sinks back down.
Oh shit!
I got to pilot it for 2
That's
seconds.
a 30.
23.
Nat 20.
Snicked, you're a little annoyed with V2, even more so than Lacia, and you're just looking forward to getting back on your ship and the Rogue Infinity, and you want to see what all work has been done to it, and all those things. But Luna, ever paranoid, you are tracking everything that you can see as you enter into the docks. It takes you a moment to move through the docks and basically moving ramps and elevators that go out to each of these ships that have hundreds of ships that have docked here in this particular part of Cranto. And something catches your eye. You see a bit of movement as way up in the hallway ahead, as you're beginning to kind of make your way around, and they have several control stations and people that work actually on the planet and for the dock, you see a white-haired humanoid step into the room. But something catches your eye beyond that little patch. That little patch of the lightning. Something about that yellow and blue that just made you do a double take.
Luna's going to grab V2 and stick her arm out in front of Snick to back up a little bit. Hold on.
What is it?
And she goes over the intercom to them. Are you guys okay? Do you guys need anything?
Yeah, just waiting for you.
Great. Does a patch of lightning ring any bells?
Yes, that was the symbol on their arms.
Yes. They're here, and they're outside the ship.
Shit.
And we can't get back.
Now you'll remember that was specifically stolen, right? Those were original uniforms from Hammertronics,
That's right.
but you catch it again.
Right. Okay. What do we do?
I can
Time to start shooting.
No, don't just start shooting. It's a terrible idea.
go and try to distract, and she looks at V2. Do you think you guys could distract them just long enough for me to get Snicked on board? He's a little more conspicuous, and we're kind of wanted, and they might take Lacia away.
Domino?
She's saying all this over the comms, too.
I have an idea.
What is it?
You use the chicken dinner. And then, that's a flashback to you, Jet, whose name is not in chat and makes me forget every time. The chicken dinner is a ploy that we've never got to actually use before, where you have a winner, and somebody in the crowd has to find the person giving away the giveaway, right? So the people are Hammertronics, and if you find them, you win, which will cause a crowd of people to start looking for the Hammertronics people.
So we're going to divert a giant crowd over to the Hammertronics people?
Yep.
Okay, that could work. Let's do it.
How are you planning on getting the message out?
As soon as he says we can do it, he goes beep boop beep boop beep, and he turns on Jet's comms to loudspeaker, like the speaker outside the car. So whenever you talk, it'll just blast outside of the spaceship.
Hello. Oh, that's loud.
And you can hear it, like with the feedback as it goes up and down,
Down,
the rifles
turn the gate
of all these docks.
Down on the gain.
Sorry.
Down on the gain. Up on the volume. Down on the gain. All right. Okay.
While they're doing that, she's going to ask Snicked if he can hack into one of maybe their speakers nearby or another ship or something, and maybe try to make it sound like it's coming from somewhere else.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Is there anything around that he could do that?
Yeah, there's the main fucking system like an airport would have.
Yes,
It's for this giant dock.
Yes, I will try and remotely hack that.
But it does have several smaller terminals that like just like a kind of an airport would have. It has several smaller terminals where they can communicate with people in more regional or more levels and stuff like that.
So that's a 31 to go over and try and hack in.
I had set the DC to 30, so it's yours, buddy.
She's rubbing his shoulders. You got this. You've got this.
To the limit.
Stop talking him.
Do it. Oh, 31!
So I just reroute the ship signal to there. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone of Krento near the docks. We're playing a grand game of winner, chicken dinner.
Dinner.
Anyone is to find a... What are they called again?
Patch on a jacket.
Hammertronics employees. One of them has a hidden 100,000 credits in their pockets. Find them, you get the money. The game is on.
On.
Give them a hint. Some people are dumb.
We'll give you a hint since we're oh so nice about this game and want someone to win. The money is hidden on a man with white hair.
Hair.
Domino hits a button. Like fanfare starts playing.
It's music and it's going out over the loudspeakers, but it sounds like a person who takes their phone is playing music and puts it up to another phone kind of thing. So
It just sounds really loud.
It's muffled and crappy.
Perfect.
You see no movement.
Did it work?
And then, Luna, as you're moving in the hallway, you see a door open and somebody peek their head out. And then about 10 people come pouring out of that room. People become unloading from their ships and flooding into the hallways. People are trying to like hover and go up and down between the levels. It has turned into pandemonium.
Yes, this is great.
You also see the door that you had seen this individual go into open briefly, but there's so many people in front of you, you can't see it, and then close. So you can see, like, there's a crowd of people, of heads, right? And then you can see, like, there's the little crack of the door way up ahead, and you see it kind of open in and then close. But there's so many people flooding down the corridors, and people are kind of screaming up and down, and comms are going all over the place. People are actually cutting into your comms, trying to find the right, the right wavelengths and things like that to communicate. Pandemonium is here at the docks at Cranto.
Luna's going to start weaving and grab and pull through the crowd.
Okay, you start moving through. As you do, V2's like, oh man, 100,000 credits!
Hey, buddy, you should try and go win.
Bucky, I mean, like, if we didn't have to do stupid Starfinder stuff, man, we would totally win that.
And you see him, like, kind of hesitate for a moment, and then you see him, like, peek in one door.
No, they're not there, man.
And then he keeps walking with you guys.
So where's your ship anyways? Can we get there fast so we can, like, jump into the game? I love games, man. Luna, do you like games? I bet Snick cheats. Snick looks like a cheater at games. Do you cheat at games, Snick? Be honest.
I win. I don't cheat.
Yeah, you cheat.
Luna looks to Snick and just shakes her head slowly. We need to get back on the ship as soon as possible. She'll tinker and try to find a comm where she can get a hold of them.
Find what?
A comm system?
Better enunciated. Yeah. You work your way through the crowd. Let's slide over to a Sander who has a love of his life passed out in front of him.
Dismembered.
You mean the deception of my life, O great voice in the sky?
What are you doing?
Her a very small nerve blocker at the base of her skull so that her entire body is paralyzed.
Are you being serious right now?
I'm being very serious.
Oh my god!
As you go to do this, you notice something at the back of her head. It is a small silver chip that looks like it has been embedded just under her hairline, right along her spine.
Snicked, I thought you said you scanned Lacia for any electronics. There is a chip at the base of her skull.
I didn't do it. Domino did.
My name's Domino.
Domino,
In which case, both of you didn't succeed.
I don't even look like him.
Domino,
He has so many ports.
Can I scan it to identify what it is? Where's it connected to? Is it connected to her cerebral cortex? Is it a tracking device? Can I short it?
this is a device set to create memories. You are familiar with similar tech, though you've never really seen one in person. You're up enough that these devices are typically there to help invalids who have forgotten things from their past. It's a medical device, but sometimes it can be implemented to create memories.
Could it be used to record memories as well?
It could be.
Interesting. What is the medical procedure to remove it?
It's actually pretty simple. I mean, You do a little bit more than just pop it off, but you can insert these and take them out, desert them. You can remove them and insert them pretty quickly. In fact, if somebody was skilled enough at it, they could probably do it in a matter of seconds.
That sounds like a challenge, Doc.
Like someone, if they're really skilled and we're just fawning over the person that was down,
Yep.
they could possibly pop it right on them.
That's what I'm thinking too. I will remove it as best I can and as safely as I can and put it in a small petri dish.
There you go.
Then I will apply the nerve blocker to Lacia so that she can't move.
Okay.
And then I will try and wake her up.
She responds eventually. You are alone with her in the medbay aboard the Rogue Infinity, whilst this chaos outside ensues as Luna, Snick, and V2 make their way to join the rest of the crew on the ship.
Hello, Lacia.
Sanders, something's wrong. I can't feel my arms. Are they
You've
tight
suffered an
now?
awful shock at the hand of your captors, I'm afraid. We'll do all we can to restore your movement. But things don't look good. Where are the rest of the codes and the key, Lacia?
I mailed them.
You what?
I mailed them to myself. When I arrived, I mailed them to myself at the Lacia house so that they wouldn't be inside my room.
They're inside the Cranto Postal Service?
No, they're waiting for me at the front desk. Why can't I move, Sanders? Something's wrong.
There are a whole lot of things that are wrong, Lacia, but right now, you'll excuse me for just a second. I turn my back on her and open up private comms. Luna, Snick, are you still on your way to the ship?
We're just outside.
Damn.
Trying to get past the
I
crowd.
believe that the key and the other things are at Liala House's front desk waiting for Lacia to arrive.
Wait, what? They were there the whole time?
Yes, we need to get back there as fast as we can.
Yeah, everybody get on the ship. We'll fly over there and just... I watched this movie. There's a thing called Skyhook. Maybe we could...
Bro.
Oh, fuck me running. Oh, my God.
I think that's the best course of action. We could get there really quickly instead of having to wait through the crowd because there's a bunch of fuckfaces that want to kill us out there. So everybody get on the ship and we'll go.
Is V2 still with you, Luna?
Yes, why?
Probably not a good idea if he got onto the ship. Is there any way that you could make sure that he doesn't?
Finally! I knocked Kiana unconscious.
Crap.
She was very loud.
You electrocuted her into unconsciousness, Domino, but let's not split hairs.
Well, I don't like violence.
She turns over to V2. Wait. We have to get something first.
Oh, okay. Is it the 100,000 credits? Because that would be dope. Do you know where the guy is hiding?
I just got a tip over the comms that they might be at the front desk.
What? Sweet.
Let's go.
Let's do it. So, and as he's running like through the crowd, he's just like pushing people aside. He's like, so how are we going to do this? Is it like a 50-50 thing? Or are we going to have to like split it with your whole crew? I mean, like, I'm fine. I'll take 10,000 credits if we're going to like split it up. I mean, I think Oasis will be pretty cool. Oh, sorry. I probably shouldn't say
Well,
that.
if we find it, it's just for us, right?
Oh, dude, that's totally ruthless. I don't know if, I mean, like, I'm a Starfinder, man. We have like vows and stuff we got to take.
Fine, then you can have your small share and I'll take the rest.
I mean, if that's really what you want to do, Lacia, I mean, Luna, then, that would disappoint me.
That sounded like a Freudian slip.
Wop wop.
I don't have a comment for that, Domino. That's weird. And she just turns her comms off. She doesn't have to listen to the background noise.
Okay.
He knocks an older looking guy down on the ground. He's oh dude, I'm sorry. And he picks him back up by his shoulders and just sets him down with big brute force. He still has this massive fucking Gatling gun looking thing on his back though.
Amazing.
I mean he looks like Rambo.
Okay, if they're getting rid of V2, I think we should maybe get rid of Kiala. No, what's her name? Kiana? Kiana? Sorry, I really don't care about her. Can we let's just leave her. Just leave her.
I'm not sure that would be wise, Captain. But let me ask one more question. I spin back to Lacia.
What is going on, Sander? I haven't seen you in so long. Why are you questioning me like this?
Lacia, you have been under an incredible amount of stress.
I can't feel my feet.
Yes, there is nerve damage to your spinal cord. We'll attempt to repair it as soon as we can. It's imperative, however, that you... Do you want to see Kiana?
Who's Kiana?
My brain basically just face plants against the glass in happiness. You don't remember who Kiana is?
No.
Your wife?
What?
The one you're madly in love with?
And she kind of tilts her head over, and you almost see her arm move a little bit, even though you know that, she should not be able to do that with the drugs that I have. And she is like, I don't have a wife.
You don't? That means...
No, Ascender. I love you. Stupid.
Captain!
Oh my God! What?
Flash the bitch!
You got it! I walk over towards the medical bay. I open the door.
Not Lacia. Kiana. She's a double agent. She's been pretending to be Lacia's wife. The whole thing is she's wherever Domino left her. Get rid of her. Luna.
Where is she? I don't know where she is.
Nick. V2 is probably going to try and kill you. The whole thing.
Her comms are off.
Loves me.
Her comms are off.
I can't wait to get this 100,000 credits, man.
What do you think, pizza?
My favorite.
Well, you know what? I actually had one of those organic tongues grown from one of those cows, and it's a little rough, and he sticks his tongue out, and it's way too fucking big. It is way, way, way too big for his mouth.
It's like a tentacle.
It's not after dark. Guys, remember, this is
a bit tentacly, Lauren.
If I can't, you can't. This is not after dark.
No. Asanda, wait, what do you mean? She was lying the entire time?
Yes. There was a memory implant in the back of us. Wait. Oh, I am so sorry, Lacia. Oh my God. I grabbed some drugs and just
memory implant.
Try and remove the nerve blocker. You have to understand. We thought that you had got married to that whore of a woman, and I knew you wouldn't betray me. I said, not my Lacia. Oh, no, she would definitely not have done that. I might be a brain in a jar, but I'm her brain in a jar, and you are back, Lacia, and it's just so fantastic. Your arms work.
You're kind of grabbing her, but her arms aren't fully functional, so she's kind of limply being slapped up against the front of your jar, as you're embracing her. And you're kind of manhandling her a little bit more than you probably intend to. Ascender, I can't really feel my legs right now.
It'll come back. It was just the nerve blocking agent.
What?
Nothing. It was that there was a double. There was an operative. It's not important.
You
now.
accidentally let go of her, and she just slumps back down
Oh,
to the floor.
sorry. Oh my God. Sorry. Yes.
What did you do to me, Asander?
I didn't. It was that Kiana woman that she
You just
they
said
were posing
it-
as Starfinders.
Look
They
at me. Look at me in the eyes.
I'm just a
Are
brain on
you-
the job, but yes.
Are you lying to me, Asander? You wouldn't lie to me.
We thought that you and Kiana were married. I thought that you had been.
So you were just gonna drug me? Meanwhile, and Luna. So tell me what you're trying to do, Luna. After Jet and Domino and Asander have kind of given you guys some instructions. Snick seems to be very happy to kill V2 off. So what are you guys doing over here?
We're still having a conversation about what it must be like to have Taco Tuesdays. And we're just heading to the front desk. And she's going to use her quick disguise and pretend to be Kiana.
In front of V2?
Yeah.
Okay. Plucky,
She'll tell him why. She'll be like, well, she's not feeling well. It has to be her. You know, she'll explain.
Plucky is doing his best scrap heap impersonation as he is keeping up.
Lacia, not Kiana. My bad.
I was gonna say, like,
Okay,
that's a terrible
that makes
idea.
more
So I was
sense.
like,
Whoa! Neat
I was
trick.
like, is there something I didn't know? What's happening right now?
he said he was into. No.
Yeah, you guys leave the docks and you find yourselves out on the streets. You know, the Liala house is a few blocks away. Pretend it's Gen Con and you have a scooter.
Yeah.
When are you guys going to leave me alone about the fucking skins?
That might be a bad idea.
We're never gonna.
Where's Lauren? So yeah, you can. Are you going to the Liala house?
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
You guys had Jet, Domino.
Uh-huh.
What are you guys doing while Asander is manhandling and having a
Do I
bit of
see
a
us
bit of a
doing
scrap?
this, or am I aware of what's going on?
Well, it's over the comms.
Yeah, it's over the comms. I mean, do you want to physically walk into the med bay and watch Asander tossing Lacia about with her squid legs?
No, I just want to talk to him. Just be like, so Kiana was lying, and Lacia's okay now, and the Starfinders are trying to kidnap her, and they want Oasis, and that's the whole deal?
Absolutely right. I was right all along. Kiana
Okay.
and
Wait. What's Starfinders? What Starfinders, Jet?
No, there were Starfinders. They wanted to find you.
What
and,
Starfinders?
I don't know. There were Starfinders, and they said they had married you, and you were their best friends, and we hated them.
they also mentioned that you may have stolen one of the locations of the Terrathem spheres from them.
I'm like 3 seconds away from, like, popping a cap.
She kind of like looks embarrassed over at you. She's regaining some functionality from the recent adrenaline and other stuff that you've given her. Well, if I'm being honest, that's not totally a lie.
Doesn't matter. They were still trying to abduct you. They're a false captain. Get rid of Kiana.
Okay, I yeet her off the ship.
She's in the.
Okay,
She's in the cockpit. So while your conversation's happening, that's where I carried her. While your conversation's happening, there's like a short montage of Domino, who is now very upset that he made a friend and had lots of wine with and shared stories, who was a liar and not his friend at all. So he's playing a recording of whistling as he's completely taking all of her gear like off to go through all of her shit. And like flipping her over and looking for any like weird ports on the back of her neck or any weird implants.
Hey, Domino. Oh, you just taking all of the stuff?
She's a bad person.
Oh,
And
yeah,
she lied to me.
take everything. All of it. Just take all of it.
Oh, okay.
Yep, take all of it.
find
Yep, good. All right, cool.
you find authentic Starfinder badges.
Gone.
Ooh.
You find a little over 6,200 credits on a pair of different cred sticks. Where I mean, you know, she's a company woman. She's got some funds, and some other gear, but nothing like immediately jumps out. You know, she has exactly what you expect her to have.
Yeah,
She has
I do like a
comms,
tech scan on
and
her.
things like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do a tech scan, remove her comms, remove anything like ship, like whatever like they have that opens their ship. Like I remove it off of her, right? Whatever identification she has that lets her get on her own ship, I take that. Yeah, I basically wipe her so she looks like a slumber, and then I kind of push. I just stand up and I grab all of her stuff in a pile and I just lay it on the cockpit console, and then I sit back in the ship.
Okay, wait, Domino, can you grab her legs? I'll grab the hands.
Now, I want you guys to know that you are still on the dock.
Yep.
Okay.
I know.
So you're going to just roll her out there on the dock.
Yep, just put the little ramp thing down, and just like the two of us just gonna shuffle out, leave her by some barrels, and then just come back up with the ship.
You can totally do this, but I want to provide context that your characters would know.
Okay.
It's a paid dock. There are surveillance cameras here.
Oh, okay.
It's a monitored.
Somewhere else.
It's a monitored dock. If you want to just dump her out next to the Coast Guard, you can do that, but it's a monitored dock.
All right, so maybe not here. We'll do it at a different place. Keep it down for now, okay? Oh, it'd be really easy. We could use like a sky hook, and we just lower her somewhere.
Just dump her in space. You jack off.
That's a good idea.
Snicked and Luna/Lacia.
As we get closer, I'm going to turn to Plucky. Hey, yo, your boss. She's down. I think she needs you. Yeah, back that way, buddy.
Ting, 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 ting. It begins to kind of like immediately hustle off. V2 kind of slows down. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you talking about? Something happened to Kiana?
They called me from the ship. They need Plucky back over there.
Okay.
There are two
That makes
trained medical
sense.
staff on board. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she probably. I mean, right? If you guys have her on the ship, and I mean, that Sander guy seemed pretty capable, as a doctor.
He's pretty much all brain.
Yeah, he's a doctor.
Nice one.
Thank you.
He turns. All right, so are we headed to this place?
Yeah, we are. Susie turns around. Me and Scrappy pistols to the back of his head.
Okay.
Doc said he's going to kill us.
Give me an attack roll, please.
All right.
Wait, what is he doing?
He's attacking him.
Wait, in the open?
Yeah.
Do you say anything before you do it?
No. Just get rid of oh, what are you doing, Fantasy Grounds? Come to me.
Just walking along the street, just wait.
There we go. That would be a natural one.
That's an outstanding number.
I don't even know how to try with this group sometimes.
Yikes.
Yeah, it fires over his head. Right over his head. Whoa! And he turns back. Dude, I think someone's shooting at us! And he goes, get under cover! And he grabs you, Snicked. And he basically, unless you fight him, he's going to tuck you under his arms and begin to run with you like
Me?
he is. No, Snicked. He's trying to grab Snicked out of danger. So he's going to try to grab Snicked, tuck him under one arm, and basically, football carry him over to the nearest building.
Is Snicked facing out looking at Luna, also running next to him, just like...
Are you going to let him do this, Snicked, or are you going to try to fight him off?
Can we keep him? He's the best.
when he goes to bodily grab him, Scrappy will punch him.
Okay. You have a KAC of 21. What'd you roll?
30-20.
That is, so Scrap Heap begins to woo, and he's like, whoa! Yo, tell him I'm helping! And then he tries to continue grappling you and running with you.
Yeah, so he did a whopping 4 points of damage.
He missed, buddy. He had a KAC of 21.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, so he basically thinks of it as like a dog that gets too protective of its owner.
Hey, make with the stabbing already.
Snake, we don't have time for this. We have to go. Now.
He has no idea that you shot, and he doesn't think anything about Scrap Heap trying to like actually damage him.
All right, Scrap Heap, calm down. And we gotta go along with him. And I'm like side-eyeing Loon. I'm like,
yeah, you're basically being carried unless you fight him off.
Yeah,
He immediately turns and like you see him like dive over behind some like a bit of concrete. They had some like a tree hologram in leading up, and he's like, "All right, do you see him?"
Luna keeps running.
Where are you going, Luna?
I have to get it.
You're gonna get killed! And he just gets back up and starts running. Sorry, Snicked, keep your head down. As he begins to run back over. You see him occasionally looking back, like he's looking for a gunman in a window. But he doesn't have any clue that you tried to shoot him, Snicked. Because your shot was so terrible, it wouldn't have even made sense to have come from you.
You fucked up that badly.
It was such a terrible roll that he doesn't even realize that it could have come from you.
Even Scrap Heap is judging you.
Scrap Heap always judges me.
Like the gun basically went off in your hand before it even like you even raised it all the way, and so it like the shot angle was like really way down compared to where it
was too tall of a shot.
Yeah.
I blame Scrap Heap. Scrap Heap, what did you do?
Are you gonna try to kill him still? You have another turn.
I'm not gonna go along with it.
You have another turn, and he has his back to you. You have an opportunity.
You know what? What's on the street? What's around us?
People. This is people are around on the street. This is the housing, like not housing, but like hotel district.
Yeah. No, not yet.
Okay. You guys make it to the Liala house, and let's slide back over to Asander. What did you do to me, Asander?
We thought that you were working with Kiana and that you had perhaps betrayed
You know what our problem has been? It's been trust. It had nothing to do with you losing your body. Okay? You never trust me. You never, ever, ever trust me. When I found you going through my messages that time, I should have known that you would never trust me again. You're just too jealous.
Domino has rerouted the video camera to be on the screen in the cockpit so that him and Jet can watch it.
They have popcorn.
Yeah.
I looked into the mind of Kiana and I saw memories of you and her together and your marriage ceremony. I didn't know that the whole thing was a fabrication, but if you ask the captain, I was still desperately hoping that the whole thing was a fabrication. I even said that there was hope. He said to me that I should give up, but did I?
You know who drugs their girlfriends? Crazy boyfriends. Or should I say, crazy ex-boyfriends.
Oh.
There's a reason that I left.
Snap.
And it wasn't just for Oasis.
Are the comms on?
Unless
turned
Domino
yours
and
off.
Jet.
No, you turned yours off. So even if they are, you can't hear it.
Yeah.
But Snicked, are you sending it out to Snicked?
Sure, of course. I mean, I read all the emails and I do other weird stuff, so why not?
I do other weird stuff.
Oh yeah, by the way, Plucky's heading your way.
Clink, 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 clink.
No. Why is Plucky headed our way? Why did you do that?
Because the doctor
Also, why aren't you guys on the
try
ship?
and kill us.
Why didn't you come to the ship? I told you both to come to the ship.
Cause Luna's got a plan.
What? Okay, no. What is Luna doing?
It's kind of like that time she flew the ship, but only different.
That makes no sense.
No. That makes a lot
Get
of
her to turn her comms back on. I need to talk to her. This is really important. We set up a really good
She's not
distraction.
listening to anybody now. I tried to get her to stab V8, but she wouldn't even stab him, and she always wants to stab everybody.
V8. V8. Okay, why are you trying to... Okay, so Plucky's on the way to the ship, and you're just hanging out?
No, we were going to off that guy because the doc said he's going to kill us.
So you
Luna
decided in the middle of the distraction to off V2 and not come to the ship, and then send Plucky to the ship where we tased the master. Okay, great job, guys.
I didn't want to fight him. Did you see that guy? He's freaking huge. Good luck.
Okay, we're taking off. Nope, we're taking off. Put the big Domino. We're flying.
Use the skyhook when you go over.
I know we're gonna get one. All right. Okay, that's what we're gonna have to do because I don't know where the fuck you went. I'm gonna go over and start getting the ship ready. I'm gonna first thing is I'm getting the entrance to the ship closed off. I don't want Plucky anywhere on this ship.
I don't know why you wouldn't even just trust me.
Me?
Yes!
You're the one who kept going on about Oasis. That seemed to be the only
It was
thing
important to me,
about.
damn it! It could be world changing. It's the discovery of the century.
6 months that you vanished. You nothing. And what do we get back? Barely even a letter written.
All of this started on Krillic. Do you remember Krillic? That's when all of this started. You didn't trust me then.
Yes,
you don't trust me now.
Exactly when this all started. Why? Because you found some little symbol in the dirt, and suddenly that became the most important thing in your entire existence.
And that was all fine.
I was there in the background.
That was all fine until you found the cufflink, and I tried to tell you that the cufflink wasn't from me, but you didn't trust me.
If it wasn't from you, then who was it from? Because if you don't wear cufflinks, someone else did. That means they had to leave it in the room. Who was in the room with you, Lacia?
I don't know who Jet sleeps with. That has nothing to do with me.
I hit the brakes really hard.
Flashing over to Luna and Snicked. The door's open. V2's like, zzz, 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 zzz. And he just stops. Is this where they don't have any white hair, right? Isn't that what they said?
Listen, I need you to stand out here. And if people come looking for the person with white hair, you tell them they went that way. Okay, you divert, and I'll go find it. And then she grabs both of his arms.
That feels a little dishonest.
She grabs both of his shoulders and says, think of the credits. And think of how happy Kiana's going to be with you.
I mean, I really just wanted to win the game. If I wanted credits, I wouldn't have become a Starfinder.
Fine, then don't lie. Just stand guard.
All right.
And then she changes her appearance and goes in.
As you step inside, you are greeted back at the Liala house. As you approach the front desk, hello, madam. How can we help you today?
My name is Lacia. I'm here to gather my things. I had a package sent here.
Yes, and what is the last name? Ma'am?
I'm sorry. I think I had a stroke. What?
You said it's under Lacia. I just need to know the last name.
I didn't ship it with a last name.
Oh. Okay. And,
Maybe an envelope or a little box?
Yes. I mean, it does have... She kind of is, like, walking over and kind of holding it up. We do have something here, but, I do need, It does say that this would have a two-name password. But
Lacia,
no identification needed.
She goes, Lacia, and then she turns around and looks blank for a moment. Scrath.
Yes, that is the name on it. I just need to know the password. It's 2 words?
I'm sorry, I had head trauma recently. I just need a moment. And she turns around and goes back outside and whispers into her, she turns her comms back on to hear them yelling. What is the passphrase to get your package?
Oh, Luna, you decided to turn on your comms, finally. Finally, you decided to... Where the fuck are you? Where did you run off to? I told you to come back to the ship.
His comm.
You what?
Can I mute just him? Yeah,
Sure.
she mutes just him. Ascender, I really need the passphrase.
What about that ginger hair? That one little ginger hair? Huh? Huh? Huh?
This
Ascender,
is
Ascender.
not
They-
about
busy right now.
Deco. All right,
They're
this is
having
not
a
about
marital
Deco. This is
Ascender,
about
this
you
is a
not
matter of
trusting
life and
me.
death.
Yes? What is it, Luna?
I need the 2-word passphrase in order to
Whatever.
receive the package. You have 30 seconds until they probably call security.
Us are trying to actually solve this entire little mess that you dragged us
You have
into.
10 seconds.
Or not, Lacia. So, what is the 2-word passcode thing?
She looks pissed off at you. She gets right up in your face. Ascender Calbry.
Luna hears it,
turns
runs back in.
And walks out of the med bay.
Ascender Calbry. Sorry,
Oh
ma'am.
yes, of course. That is the password. Here you go. And it is a small package.
Have a great day. She walks out slowly. Immediately, takes off her disguise. Let's go now, and then starts running again.
Right, did we get it? Was that the guy? Sweet! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Have you seen Snicked? I threw him down when that sniper came out. I hope he's okay. We should probably go back a different road.
Sniper.
They were trying to stop us from getting the prize.
Yeah, I think so.
Now that we have it, we need to keep our eyes peeled, but this is the fastest way back.
When it comes to credits, people are crazy.
Domino.
Yes.
Is there any chance we could possibly fly past some kind of florist and a purveyor of chocolate?
I just finished with Jet Skyhook, so perhaps we can hook it on and just pull it up.
If you could organize that, I'd be exceptionally grateful.
Hey, Domino, Luna muted me. Can you unmute me? I'm not an admin on our comm server for some reason, even though I'm the captain. That's really
They think it's obvious reasons.
yeah, no, that I should definitely be the
Oh, you're unmuted.
Luna.
Oh, yes. We have received the goods, and we are on our way back now.
Wait, you just went and got it?
Yes,
That's what you were doing?
you're welcome. Will there be anything else, Captain? We're trying not to die. Well, I don't think we're under that much. We're under fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone really wants these credits, right?
We're gonna skyhook you. You just stay where you are. We'll be there soon.
I thought that was just a stick figure drawing that you drew.
Nope. There was a whole plan and you just went and got it. So that's fine. On our way.
Where should we rendezvous?
Just stay there. I'll keep you located on my thingy.
Domino, why is Sander yelling at that woman?
At least one of them loves the other one, and then the other one is mad at the other one, and it's you know what? Hold on. Oh, and he rewinds. Take a seat. Here's Jet's popcorn. Ooh, and he just replays the video.
The only thing that catches your eye about Bristol sitting down to eat the popcorn, because she's returned to her original fox-like form that you guys found her in, but she seems to be getting much better control over all of her ability to transmogrify by reaching down with popcorn and seeing those original tentacle hands kind of come out and pop several pieces of the popcorn in her mouth.
Neat.
I'm getting better.
You're doing great.
Also, we're out of peanut butter.
Well, we just got the Skyhook working, so let's Swing by the grocer.
I need some peanut
We're
butter.
gonna be skyhooking all kinds of things.
Go into it.
This ship's a regular skyhooker.
Just go in, find peanut butter, tug on it, and then
No, that's you're thinking too small, Jet. You pick up Luna and then you swing by the florist in the chocolate shop and the grocer, and then she just scoops it on her way by.
oh, along the way. Okay.
Yeah, obviously that makes them.
I would
or
like
you
to
could grub
fly
hop.
the ship to Luna and Luna's location and Snicked. Hover, I don't know, 100 feet.
You can
And
do
then-
this. This is strange. Most people do not hover over large crowds with their,
Yeah, I'm aware.
with their spaceships.
I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever. Give me a ticket.
If
I
you
don't-
guys want, you can find them and get them picked up.
I skyhook them. We have a skyhook now.
A large
Dominant
net
tip.
drops down. Luna.
Yeah. Okay. Skynet.
No, don't make the Skynet whatever you do.
V2's like, oh, sweet!
Terrible.
And he grabs on right after you. So it's Luna, V2, and then Snicked.
Perfect.
Hey, Luna. Hey, Luna. Luna.
Can I help you?
Yeah, right now.
With?
Come on.
She turns around to look at him.
You know, I find that ladies like to speak without innuendo.
He's still doing this, but he's climbing.
That's exactly it. He's trying to climb unless Luna moves out of the way.
She'll grab his leg. She's lazy.
Okay. He doesn't even kind of slow down when you grab his leg, and he pulls the two of you up into the ship. I have a question. Is Kiana unconscious and naked in the ship? Is this scared,
Not
naked, and afraid?
completely naked. Like we left underclothes on.
Yeah, I mean she's not nude. I just took all of the stuff off of her. Like she still has her clothes on. I just checked them.
So when we get inside the ship,
I hide her in the closet.
Yeah, she's unconscious for as long as you tell us she's
when
unconscious.
we get inside the ship with V2, hey, is that one of the guys? And I point down into the crowd.
You see him kind of like, zick, 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 and you can see his eyes moving and like adjusting his optic filters.
No, I don't think so.
We try and ram him out.
What?
We try to ram him out. We do it when we're inside the ship.
Is that one of the guys? I don't think so.
Try to just like kick him out of the ship.
Yes. This is gonna go horribly wrong because
Can I
my
put
android won't
my-
cooperate. You're the worst murder bot ever.
Can I put my foot behind him so he trips when he falls?
Oh no!
You guys realize that V2 is not a complete robot. He is an android, like Jet and Domino. Not Jet,
Yes.
but like Domino
Yes.
and Luna and Assander, and that this
Yeah.
would probably kill him
Yes.
because he has organic materials.
Yes. I've been trying to kill him all session.
Okay. I will...
I just want to go on the record and say if I was there, I would definitely try to stop this, but I'm not. So,
So get off the record.
Sander already said he's going to murder us.
I'm going to give you either an acrobatics or an athletics check to push him.
All right.
Can he have advantage if I'm helping?
There is no advantage.
Well, rolling, whatever. Can I roll to help him?
It's versus his combat maneuver.
Yeah. Oh, that's a saber dice 4.
I just want to let you guys know the chat is very upset with me for killing
The
V2.
combat maneuver that he has is a little over twice that, Snicked.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
Luna, even with a helping trip, V2 is not shoved out. He is very stocky at this point. And in essence, the reason that you had such an issue with it is because he has such a firm foundation. He's actually reached up and like holding himself as he kind of looks down. So as you go to like, he doesn't budge. You basically just give him a really nice butt massage.
And Luna goes, Snicked, don't do that. He's mine. to try to cover up the fact that he obviously could not push him out of the ship.
I'm gonna see something for just a moment. Yeah, he believes you.
Chip even puts her hand on his arm to make it realistic.
I storm off, mumbling to myself about the worst murder bot ever.
I'm so happy to hear that. Like, that you, like, want to be all possessive of me. I think that's kind of hot.
Let's not get too involved in the details. And she walks into the ship.
All right, I'll close this up. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, wait. Are we going to go to, like, our ship?
Yeah.
Is Kiana here?
Just want to point out, Cody, I shoved Kiana in a closet.
I know that.
Okay, cool. Just want to let you know. She's, no, she's not.
Oh, what about Plucky? Is she okay?
They both were here and then they left.
Oh.
Something happened, and then when we called Plucky back, he took her to the ship.
Yep. So we'll drop you off at your ship.
Oh, all right. Well, hold on. Hey, Plucky, listen. We're gonna meet you.
Do you guys, can we just take it back a little bit to that one time that we're in a room full of enemies?
Just shoot it.
Good, finally.
Cody,
I don't want to kill him. I just want to destroy the comm.
Real quick.
All right, I want a shot, please. I want a shot. I'm going to set the KAC, since you're just trying to shoot the computer on his arm. It's kind of a smaller target. You're doing it off the cuff quickly. He's also leaning into it, talking, so you might shoot him in the face.
We can only hope.
Let's set the... Wait! All right,
26.
26 is way above it anyway.
Now, finally, the dice roll high.
What kind of pistol do you have?
It's a laser pistol.
You destroy his personal communication device.
Whoa! What the hell, man?
Sorry, they're listening to us. We had to turn off all of our comms. I can't risk your safety.
Man, I don't know, like, what is y'all's people problem, man? But, like, Starfinders, we don't roll this way, man.
And we are not Starfinders at all. We're terrible.
you're
We'd
just
never be allowed.
You're all just grabbing my butt, and I didn't even give you, like, permission, man. And then, like, you know, she's all trying to be possessive. I told her it was hot, but you know what? I'm thinking maybe you guys have, like, cabin fever or something.
Who is grabbing your butt?
I don't know. Snicked was, man.
I looked over at Snake.
Look,
It's like
you're going to
the
pay for that, man.
butt I've ever touched.
Jet, you don't know how little they pay us, man. It's not a good vibe.
You want to join us?
What?
We pay great.
No, man, I'm a Starfinder. I'm out here. I gotta get back to Kiana. Like, what if something bad happened to her?
Just, it's so terrible. We're way cooler. We make so much more money, and we actually like you. Snick already touched your butt. That means that you have succeeded in being a part of the crew of the Rogue Infinity.
Okay.
Captain, make all the decisions.
I'm going to tell you, he is a Starfinder.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I still want you to make a persuasion roll.
That's
Just to
fine.
see how much you are messing with him.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
I'd like to quickly, I know we're in the middle of a game. Mario Sack, thank you for that.
Did he draw the freaking picture? Yeah, he did. Oh my god. Link it in the
It is linked in there, and you don't even kind of want to see it.
That is so great.
12 out of 10.
So great.
Let's all change that to our profile picture.
We
on
should.
social
That is so beautiful.
Done.
Let me
Doing it right
just-
now.
Let me just download this real quick.
On Twitter?
Yeah, I gotta download this.
On Twitter?
We have a game to play.
Oh, look! This is not WotC, guy. All right, with your big fancy D&D Twitch stream. All right, we're here to tell jokes.
Oh my god.
Doesn't want to
All
do
right,
that.
is this your persuasion check? Your diplomacy is a 21.
21.
Nah, man, look, I'm a Starfinder, okay? Like,
All right, I
that
respect
means
your
something, and like, you know, I look, they told me I was assigned to Lacia, or to Kiana to find Lacia, and you know, like, I've
That's
got to
alright.
do my duty. Maybe, 2 years down the road or something, like
Yeah.
things work out with me and Luna here. Maybe
I walk over, I put my hand on his shoulder, and I just go, just really like you. And I take my hand off. I'll take you back to your ship, no problem. Hey, let's get back to who's piloting this thing? Is it Domino? Hey, get us back to their ship. Let's just drop them off.
Cody, real quick, I believe the scene that's currently going on is taking place in the cargo bay.
It's moved a bit into the ship, but yes.
Oh, what a! So it's still
it's moved a bit because Snick tried to push him out of the cargo bay, and then Snick
Right.
stormed off, and then Luna left, and then he's like, "I'll close this up," and then he went to back where Jet is.
Oh, I thought Jet came to meet him in the cargo bay. Never mind.
No, this is no longer in the cargo bay of
I
the Rogue
take
Infinity.
back I pilot normally then.
Oh my God, we're gonna fly normally now. We're actually gonna fly. We're
No,
gonna go.
I'm gonna fly casually.
Please.
All right.
Oh,
Well, look, man, I don't even know why you just broke my comms, all right? I gotta get Lacia, not Lacia, I gotta get Kiana, to figure out what's going on where she's at and let her know what the next plan is. I mean, we were here to, look for Lacia, now we have her, and, is she on board? Can we even see her?
oh, Lacia. Yeah, we solved all of that.
Okay, cool. I just, I got to report back, and I got paperwork, and if I
Oh,
get
yeah,
a jump start on
Yeah.
it now before.
We related all with Kiana. She knows everything. So you want to talk to her when you find her? Just
Well, I would like to talk to her now, but you broke my comms, man.
Well, I'm sorry. King Corvallis is listening, and so are lots of other people, and we had to disable all our comms. Okay, none of us are happy about it.
All right, man, fine, whatever. Just take me back, I guess.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Get yourself a protein shake when you get back. And
Yeah.
and I don't know. What do you do? Work out? Do we do? Anyways, are we there yet?
He gives you the directions over to the dock,
Okay.
and it doesn't take long. You find the dock, and you can tell that they have a much smaller ship than what you guys have. And there's the dock. I mean, they have this sort of kind of quick landing place and place that you can unload and drop stuff off if you have passengers that are coming in. He gets ready to leave.
Okay. I say bye, V2. It was good knowing you. See you around. Hope to see you again sometime.
Well, I mean, we're gonna come with you guys wherever we're going, right? We're just gonna meet up with
Yo,
Kiana.
yeah. We'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Give me a deception check.
Okay.
Ooh, what is his inside?
I believe deception. Is it called deception or is it called something else? It's
Bluff.
bluff. There it is. 30.
I'm pretty sure his mod's not plus 23. Cody.
It is my one good skill. I'm good. It's the.
You're bad at math, Mike. It would only be a plus 13.
Oh yeah, Mike. Where were you? Homeschooled? Ooh, got him.
Either way.
Got on.
Either
Worse,
way.
public schools.
Yeah, that's true.
How does that translate to area code, you think?
One less number.
What's an area code? I forgot what that was.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys.
Wait, man.
Huh?
Why do I get the feeling you guys are just trying to get rid of me? You dumped my comm. Did you?
And you can
I
kind of
asked you if you wanted to join us.
Domino, you recognize what's happening. He is recalling information. This is something that androids kind of they get. He is recalling information.
Where is he now?
He's in the middle of the ship with you guys. You guys are not in the cargo bay, but you're also not in the med bay. You're in kind of where there's a central location that leads down to where everybody sleeps. You guys are kind of up in that common room.
Can I do an internal communication to Domino? Not audible?
Yes.
Zap him is all she says.
Turns out I'm out of zaps.
Does he write that back with a sad face?
Yeah. You get a visual because that's how androids work, and it's just like the cancel sign with the lightning bolt in it.
Luna makes an angry face and then an airlock. It's like an airlock little clip that just keeps replaying.
Yep, he's in the middle of the ship.
No, what do you mean? I don't know what you're trying to say. We're going to meet up again. We'll be fine.
All right, listen. I want to know exactly where Lacia is right now. If she's on this ship, I want to talk to her.
Okay. Where is she?
She has stormed off and is hiding in the cockpit, away from Asander, who has been in the med bay.
He's having a rough time right now. She really needs some alone time. Maybe.
The cockpit's the worst place. I'm replaying their fight for Brashul.
She's watching it. She's wanting to make sure that she has loaded up on information to fight with later.
Nice.
Typical woman.
I did not say that on stream, nor is that the stance of Saber Dice. Anyways,
I want to see where Lacia is right now, all right? Because, I don't even see Kiana down there.
Well, that's because she's on the ship, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Where is your comms unit?
and he kind of lumbers over to one of the consoles here in the common room.
Cody, am I hearing this?
Are you? You tell me if you're hearing
I don't know. How far away is it happening from the medical bay?
It's in the common room, which is like...
It's not too far, is
yeah,
it?
it's not terribly far from you. But, I mean, it is in between several closing doors. I'm sorry, somebody just rang our doorbell.
Nice.
Ding dong. So it depends on if you think your character would be hearing this. I will play your fiat.
I think so.
Okay.
I think he heard it because he's listening out for the return of Lacia. He grabs the body of the what is it called? The gargackle.
The gargackle?
Yeah. Throws it onto the bed and then throws a sheet over it.
Okay. Gargackles are about 10 feet tall. Or about 8.5 feet tall, just as and with wings. But you can cover it up with a sheet. I just want to give you context because it's you've slept since.
I forgot about that.
Since
they're 10 feet tall. No, I got nothing.
So the common room is, to be clear, is Jet, Luna, and
these two.
Oh, and Snake.
And Domino is.
Yeah, I looked at Luna.
Is up front.
Give her the nod.
She turns her head, not understanding.
Look, V2. What do you want?
Rocket. Me and Scrappy just draw.
You see him already whipping out his large rifle and aiming it in your direction.
I aim at V2 and Snake.
Practice already.
Go for it. What are you going to do?
Whoa,
What are you going to do?
Calm down. This is not what we need to be doing. We're all friends. Okay?
You passed on a lot sooner than you thought, pal. You better calm down.
What is happening here? All right?
Tell him, Jet.
You know, Cody, if I recall correctly, the central corridor, it's like cockpit, central corridor.
Would you like to look at the Rogue Infinity?
Oh no, I have it pulled up. I saved it. I know how to do that now.
Could I have a look at the Rogue Infinity? I didn't.
I did save it as well.
Mike.
This is the room that everybody is in this middle section for the Rogue Infinity. If you guys want to learn how to create any kind of crazy map you could think of, including a freaking starship, exactly customized the way you want, you should check out Dungeon Painter Studio, one of our amazing sponsors here on the show.
So
let me get this right. They're in the central corridor shouting, right?
You see this with the stairwell leading down?
Yeah.
That's the room you guys
That's
are in.
where I thought we were. Yeah.
Where's the pod bay doors? That little thing on the back end there?
Is it down below?
Yeah. Basically, it's down below and then out is the cargo bay.
Okay.
So down below and towards the front of the starship is the sleeping quarters, basically underneath the med bay, and then down below towards the back is the cargo bay.
Oh.
And then there is
You haven't shared the whole map with
small-
us, Cody. Just FYI.
Oh, well, I apologize about that.
We can't even see our own ship.
What?
This guy's a jerk. He's a phony.
There you go. Is that better?
Ah!
Ooh.
I see your flying Sartoon, and I raise you the Rogue Infinity, guy Sclanders.
Ooh.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
At least this ship doesn't have beans.
We definitely have beans.
I'll get that skyhook going.
Okay, wait, everybody, let's all put our guns down. We don't want to shoot at each other, right? We don't want this.
That was you back there. That wasn't even like a sniper. I bet the game wasn't even real. Wait a minute.
Oh, now you got it. You're so smart.
And he looks over
Android
at Jet,
boy.
but he's still aiming at Snick's head, and he goes, "Say winner, winner, chicken dinner."
Can I hit him with hold person?
Are you in the med bay still? Or
I'm
are you
going to walk out of the med bay because I'm hearing all of this,
Okay,
right?
you walk out of the med bay. If you start casting, I mean, he knows what that looks like. Is that a somatic? Does that have somatic components and verbal components?
It's mind affecting, and I'm fairly certain that where would I see somatic? Mind, medium range. I wish it would be nice and clear. I can't see it anywhere.
Okay.
Mind effect. I'm assuming
Is
it
it
would
just
be
the spell hold person?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just double check it super fast. Standard action, will negate, see text. Wow.
It doesn't actually say any of that stuff.
It doesn't actually say any of that stuff. So I'm going to say it definitely has verbal components and odds and evens on somatic. I probably should have announced what I was what each one was going to be.
Odds and evens on somatic.
It does not. Evens it does. Okay, odds it does not. So it does have a verbal component of casting the spell. Do you want to still try to do that? Because
Yes.
he is pointing at Snicked.
Yes.
Okay.
If he has enough time to notice it, I'm assuming I have enough time to notice that Assandra's doing that.
You can hear Assander casting a spell. Your
I'm
guns
going
are
to
pointed
take my
at
gun off of Snake, point it at him, and just say, "Winner, chicken dinner."
Can I have Domino transmit me the video of them arguing so she's caught up to speed this whole time? Like, could she ask Domino for that?
Yeah.
Okay. She's going to play it for V2.
Oh, Domino doesn't understand and just puts it on one of the display ports in the common room that you guys are in. And just,
You know,
What
Yes.
is your DC, Assander?
14.
14.
Will DC 14.
We have a plus. We have a +3 to this.
Uh-oh.
A 9.
Ah!
As he locks up.
Take him now. Why is that playing on the comp?
I pick him up.
Need to see that again.
I'm going to drag him over to the edge of the ship and try to
What's
get him off.
What's your strength?
Mine? Better than 10, I believe. It's better than normal.
Crap, he help him.
12.
Okay. You begin kind of sliding him, and he gets to the stairs. Thunk, 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 thunk. Down the stairs. How long can you hold this for, Assander?
I'm busy desperately checking right now.
1 round a level.
One round per level. Yes, 1 round per level. Correct.
And so 7 rounds.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's not very long.
You begin to drag him downstairs. Thunk, 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 thunk.
I am up, Captain.
Yeah, you have about 40 some odd seconds, 42 seconds.
I don't have enough time. I got to throw him at the ship.
Hiya, Domino.
so, Cody, how big is the other ship?
It's smaller than y'all's. It's a class smaller.
Cool. I mean, I know I just built it and just invented it, but how proficient would you say I am with skyhooks?
Not.
Okay, cool. While we're arguing, and I've been chilling in the
you
cockpit.
have engineered this in theory.
Yeah.
You have yet to put any practical test or field
Great.
test,
If
tension
the cable
test,
snaps,
anything.
it snaps. What I want to do is have while their argument is going on, I want to hook the other ship.
Oh, don't break our perfectly good skyhook.
You see
wanna
where I'm
what?
going with it? I want to hook their ship.
How do you plan on doing that?
I don't know. Basically, you ever see a mid-air fueling of a jet?
Yeah.
It's essentially that, right? So there's a dangling tow hook, and I just want to hook it on like a claw machine. I want to hook it on any part of the
So
ship.
let me ask you something. Have you seen the Star Wars prequels?
Yes.
Okay, with the Senate, and
Yes.
the discs inside of the Senate.
Mhm.
It's a very similar vibe to what is going on with the ports here, and it's kind of has a crescent, half circle,
Okay.
wrapped in several layers, stacking almost like
Yeah.
a honeycomb, but little platforms.
Sure.
So you want to
Perfect.
fly your ship into that.
No, I want to. Well, I mean, we're already hovering, right? We just flew over to their ship, right? So we're already there.
Yep.
I just want to find any part of the ship that looks like it could be hooked onto, and do so.
Okay.
What nonsense can I roll for hooking?
Fuck, I don't know. Piloting. Give me piloting.
What about engineering?
Nope,
Is that-
give me
is that
piloting.
better? Okay.
Because this is not about how you engineered it. This is about how you can
15.
maneuver the ship. The hook begins to did you add a big hook onto it? Like,
Yeah.
is it a big, heavy machine crane typey hook, or is it like a little
Absolutely.
hook for people?
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be a hook for people necessarily, because if we wanted a big machine crane hook, then it could hook on multiple people. So if it was a real I don't think we would just make a regular tiny one.
Okay, so it's a big one. Neat. As you begin kind of like trying to fly around, and you're trying to look at your cams here for the viewports that are pointing down from the ship, which you guys do have. You guys do have all angles out of the ship, because why wouldn't you? It's a pretty easy and simple technology to put viewing devices pretty much 360 around the ship. You're having a really hard time kind of like getting the sway and timing of this hook. It's a lot of rhythm that you mechanically as an android you're a little bit stiff there,
Yeah.
buddy.
I only have EDM, and that's just noises.
Yeah. It begins to drag, spark, and then start knocking containers and crates outside
Amazing.
of their ship, including a forklift for some of these cranes, just off and down over the rail into several hundreds and hundreds of feet below to
Amazing.
the next platform, where it lands squarely sticking fork down into another starship below.
Perfect. So that's the thing. Is the whole time the argument's happening, is Domino's like,
It like falls, and there's one dude there, and he's like, "Damn it!"
It's like the worst version of a crane game you've ever imagined.
he's trying to find any purchase on the surface of that ship, and
You
he's just
can
doing that
hear-
the whole time.
You can hear and see alarms beginning to go off and warnings, much like the Indianapolis airport, where they will single people out very passive-aggressively. Please do not smoke on premises. Kind of like that. Please do not, as it begins to go in. All this is happening. Meanwhile, Jet and Snicked and Scrap Heap are dunk, 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 going slowly down with V2.
Well, quickly. We try to do quickly.
Yeah, but he's heavy.
Yeah.
Can I try to roll him?
You know what? You would
was-
try to roll him. Unfortunately, you don't. He's too long. He's too tall for the
I was gonna
width
say,
of
like,
the
you were gonna go
stairs.
thunk, thunk, thunk.
And if he takes too much damage, it has a chance to break the magic. And he is still holding this enormous laser rifle.
He can at the
I'm
end
gonna
of
take the gun from him for the love of freaking
Can
space.
I try to sleight of hand that rifle?
You can. As you look down, you can see his hands are literally like wrapped around it.
One finger. 2.
I got a better idea. Why don't you make with the stabbing and I'll make with the shooting?
Because then he's not going to be still anymore, will he?
He's not going to
How
stay
many
still long enough.
people are touching V2?
She's not touching him. She's trying to pull the rifle.
Okay, you're within a foot of him. Yes. Snicked.
I am way too close to him because my freaking crewmates are morons.
Sander, how close are you? Are you trying to stay close behind so you can hold on to the magic?
I am indeed. I'm not touching him because...
So pretty much everybody here except for Domino is pretty much on the stairwell within 5, maybe 6 feet of him.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need a reflex saving throw, please.
From everyone.
From everyone except for Domino.
Oh boy.
You have just freaking shot him.
The DC is 21.
Fail!
So it is my reaction to do my envoy ability, which is called Watch Your Step, and I can give a +2 to anybody. I'm gonna give it to Snicked.
No one is 21, right?
Yeah, it's not going to help.
It's still a 20.
He said the
Still
DC's
fails.
21?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. Then you're fucked.
Can you hit us yourself?
Because you guys aren't smart enough to just pull him full of lead.
Damn
Should
it.
have got him. 7 rounds is nothing. It's less than a minute. You can't do anything in less than a minute.
I was trying to move him!
That was so stupid.
Hold on 1 second.
Cody, how far down the stairs are they?
I didn't want to, kill him. Just wanted to put him...
Throw him out the
He's going to
hell!
kill you instead.
We landed!
Each of you take 62 points of damage as fire and flame and scrap in an explosion far too big as the still body that was locked up from hold person shatters and explodes all around you.
What kind of
Fire
damage is that?
shoots. It's flaming scraps of metal.
She's down.
Yeah, so does that go right to your HP?
It goes from your stamina first and then into your HP.
Yeah, she's down.
All right.
As this eruption from V2 sending his bits and body parts everywhere. Domino, you hear tss, tss, followed by boom that rocks the whole ship as you're trying to navigate the hook down below. It almost sends you tumbling. And then you hear and you see Lacia hold her hands up to Kiana, who has made her way from her storage facility and is holding a laser pistol to each of your backs. And that is where we are going to end for tonight.
Dang.
Well, shit.
I'm alive.
He died at a very young 12.
Can I please have somebody take us out of here?
Way too late.
Somebody give some love to the sponsors.
I mean, it's too late. You already took V2 out of here, so.
We have some amazing sponsors tonight. The sponsors, of course, Fantasy Grounds, our virtual tabletop of choice, rolling those amazing numbers in all different directions tonight. Absolute blast was had by all, thanks to Fantasy Grounds. And, of course, Dungeon Painter Studio, where you get to make all of these wonderful maps, which we finally get to see our own starship in. And, yes, you can go and pick both of those up on Steam. And, of course, to all of you, our wonderful patrons, thank you for supporting the show. We love you all.
Absolutely. If you guys want to see awesome, fun shenanigans, we had a comment or a conversation between the crew just last Sunday, where when we recorded and we had our nice little After Dark recording session, where I showed everybody that every single After Dark video that we have made, every single one has 100 for 100 has been completely demonetized. So if you guys want to see us really cut loose, Patreon.com/SaberDice is a great way to do that. It's a great way to support this amazing cast and snag some rewards and get to watch a really, 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 really funny show, if I do say so myself. So, thank you guys so much for joining us. This was a blast. Michael, throw me some raid. Is Bub on? Are we gonna go give Bub some love?
Yeah.
Let's
that
give
makes
Bub
sense.
some love. We will see you guys next Wednesday. It might be the finale. Who knows?
We all exploded.
We love your faces. We're going to go show Bub some love. We will catch you guys Wednesday or Monday for all of you amazing patrons. We love your faces. Take care.
See ya.